If you suffer with loose dentures or you are embarrassed to smile because you have missing teeth, here's how mini dental implants will change your life.
I was in a car accident and I had a fractured jaw.
I have 4 teeth missing in the back.
I couldn't hide it any longer.
I'm gonna go and get this done.
Because you don't want to go around without teeth.
Getting the mini dental implants was a life changer for me.
It looks natural, it feels natural.
It's more affordable.
Very affordable. It's well worth it.
It doesn't hurt.
What pain.
Now I can chew like real people.
I don't have to put all the goo on.
With these, I can eat everything.
I don't have to worry about being embarrassed going to a restaurant.
I wish I would have got it done a long time ago.
It's the best decision I ever made.
It hasn't made my life easier, it sure has.
Mini dental implants have changed my life.
I feel a lot more confident, my smile feels better.
They gave me my dignity back.
It's been fantastic.
But it's been wonderful.
Now I have my smile back, and that's really nice.
It's just so much better.
I do smile a lot now.
My dental implant has changed my life.
I'm excited to be me again.
Well, now I don't have to worry about it. I can laugh however I want to.
I love it.
Welcome to Innovations in Health. I'm John DeSciullo, welcoming Dr. Neil Novack from Holden Dental Care. We're going to be talking about the mini dental implant. It is something that's going to change your life. Dr. Neil Novack, welcome to Innovations in Health.
It's great to be here, John.
It's great to see you. And the mini dental implant, we should say, is a new technology that's come along in the last few years, and it has changed people's lives. And you have some examples that show us why. Why don't you start with this?
Okay, well, first we have a lower denture that people are always struggling wearing lower dentures. They're very loose, and they're having trouble eating with their lower dentures. So all we have to do is place 4 to 6 mini implants on the bottom, and the denture will snap right in over the implants, and they're able to eat very comfortably.
Well, and you know, the lower denture, from what I understand, you know, we're used to that lower denture kind of sliding around on the gum. And people use that adhesive and that goop, and that you swallow it, it tastes so terrible. And now the titanium post that we discussed holds that denture into place, so it's stabilized.
That's correct.
And the lower denture is a common problem with so many people, but if you have a denture, this mini dental implant will change how you feel and look.
Oh, absolutely. It's a dramatic change for people.
Now, we looked at a lower denture. I'm going to take this away and show us an example of an upper denture.
Okay, the upper denture, besides providing the patient with a pleasant appearance and smile on their upper teeth, which is people are very aware of, and it's very important for people. So we're going to place usually 6 to 8 mini implants on the top arch.
Yeah, so show us that. So these are the titanium posts that we talked about.
Yes.
And those titanium posts hold the upper into place. But what's most important about that upper denture, it snaps in. But tell us about how the taste buds can come back and you can now dig into your favorite foods that we love here in Massachusetts.
Well, what we do is we cut out the plastic where the palate is.
Open that up again. Take that off and show people how that opens right up.
See that? Okay. And there's no palate here.
Yeah.
And it's great because there's a lot of taste buds in the palate, and this allows patients to be able to taste their food again. And that's very important.
Very important, because not only now are you getting the confidence where that post holds it into place, but you want to dig into an apple,
right,
a luscious ear of corn, a steak.
It makes eating enjoyable again.
I had a lot of difficulty in eating. I couldn't eat almost anything.
I laughed, but I would, you know.
But with these, I can eat everything.
It was done, done. Go home and eat.
I can eat steak, I can eat sandwiches.
I had dinner 45 minutes later.
I don't have any problem chewing anything.
And my teeth aren't falling out of my mouth.
But now, I can eat everything. It's unbelievable.
I love it. It's a life-changing situation.
Now I'm eating everything.
This is something that is so incredible.
It's made a tremendous difference.
Best thing I ever did. I mean it.
If you're missing teeth, I would just recommend it highly. I'd get as many as you could.
I'm very, very pleased that I have them now.
It's incredible. It is. It's absolutely incredible.
So that's an upper denture example. Now you have another example, which we call, I think, called fixed on 6.
Yes, so we're going to place 6 to 8 implants, mini implants in the upper arch. And then we have an all zirconia or all porcelain bridge here that again snaps in right over the implants, right tight up against the gum tissue, and it creates a real natural feel for people. It feels like their own original teeth.
So not only do you get the palate back, but you're almost getting like a whole new full set of teeth.
That's correct.
And what is the tooth made of? What are the teeth made of?
It's made out of zirconia, solid zirconia, which is a very hard material.
So as you use your mouth every day to talk and eat, this is a high quality product. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking, like they used to say.
Yes, zirconia has been around now for quite some time, and it's really become the go-to material for crown and bridge.
Well, if you haven't been convinced enough that the mini dental implant will change your life, wait till you see this next example. You know, Dr. Novack, God gave us our baby teeth and our adult teeth. Now you're going to give us our third set of teeth.
Yes, this is the upper arch. We're going to place about 12 mini implants, 10 to 12 in the upper arch. And again, we're going to make a solid zirconia bridge. And again, this time we're going to cement it right over the implants. And it's going to be tight up against the gum tissue, so it's going to have a very natural look and appearance.
Yeah, so if we tilt that down a little bit, you'll see how that is just like a brand new set of teeth that you have.
That's correct.
And you can do that with an upper and a lower.
Yes.
And this is something that you said is cemented in. So in addition to having that sense of permanence, you check in every 6 months, I guess, or so, to make sure everything is feeling good.
That's right. Yeah, we want to check it a couple times a year, make sure that it's staying in solid and that patient's doing good home care.
Yeah.
Getting the mini dental implants was a life changer for me.
Not a second thought about it. I would do it again. This is something that is so incredible.
I feel a lot more confident. My smile feels better.
And it brought a lot of confidence back to me.
I feel like I do have more confidence than I did before.
Totally pleasantly surprised at this whole dental experience here.
And this is something, by the way, folks, that happens right inside the office. And Dr. Neil Novack is from Holden Dental Care, and they're at 1092 Main Street in Holden, Massachusetts. Here's the phone number, and we'll share it as we continue with our program. It's 508-388-3350 and online at holdendentalcare.com. Now, Dr. Novack, some people have problems with their back teeth, and they ignore it because no one can see it, it's out of sight, out of mind, and they just sort of go along to get along. But I'm hearing that the back teeth, if you have a few that are missing, it really creates a problem because you can't eat as well, and the mini dental implant has a solution for that.
Yes, we do. Again, if you're missing some back teeth, we can create a bridge here for you. So we can place several mini implants in a row and create an all ceramic bridge. And it's, again, cemented right over the implants, tight up against the gum tissue.
And why is it important for those back teeth to be cared for with a mini dental implant?
Because they need that posterior support to chew their food properly and to create, distribute the forces around the dental arch properly.
You don't want your teeth to cave in or
right.
move.
We don't want to put too much stress on the front teeth. And this will help to do that.
It helps greatly. And speaking of front teeth, you know, some of our viewers may have been in a car accident or suffered a sports injury or just have some problems with their front teeth. The mini dental implant can handle a single tooth as well.
That's
Let's
correct.
turn that around and you can show us.
So we have a single tooth. We can place one single mini implant there and take an impression the same day and fabricate an all ceramic crown and cement it right on.
And cement it right on. That's very important because this is a permanent solution.
It is permanent, and it can be done very quickly.
Done in your office, and this is a made in America product, and that tooth and all of these teeth are crafted just for the patient directly.
That's correct. It's custom made to fit their mouth.
The mini dental implant, everybody, is 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and less expensive. This is FDA approved, so you don't have to worry about that. Made in America products. And what's important, Doc, is that if someone has a denture and they're used to this lifestyle, they don't need to be resigned to that anymore.
That's correct.
And if they're looking for a dental issue that needs to be solved, the mini dental implant is a far more affordable way to do that.
That's right. I have a lot of patients that just can't afford a standard implant, and they're looking for other options. And they may have an old partial denture that they feel uncomfortable wearing. They have it in the drawer somewhere, and they're looking for a new option, and this provides that for them.
This was really affordable.
Yes, it's totally affordable. It's totally affordable.
I would definitely recommend mini dental implants to everyone.
Very happy with it. It looks natural, it feels natural.
It'll be the best, smartest move you ever made.
I wish I would have got it done a long time ago.
The mini implants are the only way to go, as far as I'm concerned, and I've told numerous people.
It's the best decision I ever made, so it's well worth it.
Let's get to know you a little bit more. You're here in Holden, Massachusetts, and
Yes.
I know that you're a veteran.
Yes.
And thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
And talk to us about Dr. Neil Novack.
Well, I grew up in Brookline, Massachusetts. I went to Tufts Dental School and went into the Army right after that. I served my country, and I'm very glad I did. I met a lot of interesting people, and then I practiced in Massachusetts in different locations for a while, and then settled in Holden, where I've been there almost 20 years.
I understand, Dr. Novack, that you worked with veterans as well.
Yes, I did. I worked at Veterans Hospital in Western Massachusetts for 13 years, part-time, serving the veterans from primarily from World War II and Korea, and some Vietnam veterans. And they were great people, and I was very glad I could help them out.
Yeah, very important to serve our vets. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, very important that we recognize your service too. So your family's here, and you're changing lives here in Holden, in Massachusetts. Talk to us about some of the charitable work. I know there was an orphanage across the globe that you helped.
Well, yes. I had a patient years ago when I first came to Holden that approached me and asked if I could help some people that worked at an orphanage in Belarus. And actually, originally, my family came from that area in the old country before they came to the States. And so I feel a connection for that part of the world. And so I was glad to do that. And so they'll come over from the orphanage, the people that work there, and they'll spend some time in the States. They'll go to churches trying to raise money for the orphanage. And while they're in the area, they come into my office, and I'll do whatever dentistry I can for them at no charge.
Well, that's great.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about your practice, because this is an innovative and groundbreaking technology, the mini dental implant. And for as long as you've been practicing dentistry, you're still learning, and I understand that you visit a prominent dentist up over in Buffalo who's helped you along.
Yes, my mentor is Dr. Todd Shatkin, who's I think world-renowned.
He is.
All over, he's the guru of mini implants, and I've become a good friend of his, and I'm very grateful for his teaching.
So you've learned a lot from Dr.
Yes,
Todd, and you've brought that now here to Massachusetts.
Yes.
And
yes.
Speaking of here in Massachusetts, you have a great team. Talk to us about your staff.
Yes, I have a great team working for me. I have several people that have been with me for a number of years, and they're just happy-go-lucky. They're very enthusiastic. They want to help people out doing mini dental implants, and with other parts of dentistry too.
Sure. Well, that's very important, because you're only look. I know that from in my work here in the media. You're only as good as the team that you have behind you.
Oh, I couldn't do without them.
Yeah.
They're essential.
That's terrific. And
yeah.
Let's talk about your website. It's holdendentalcare.com. So if you go online, Holden, Holden, just like the community we love and live in, holdendentalcare.com. If you go on the website, you find out all about the other dental services that you provide in addition to mini dental implants.
Yes.
And what are those services, Doc?
Well, we do the cleanings, fillings, crown and bridge work, dentures, partial dentures, whitening. We're going to be getting into helping people out with TMJ discomfort, doing Botox injections.
Interesting.
We also provide a all-natural calming system when they come in. So
talk to me about that. That's new.
Yeah, so they can feel relaxed and comfortable while they're there in the office.
You call it what?
It's called NewCalm.
Yeah.
Yes. And I learned about it by accident at a dental lecture once, and we incorporated it very early on, and it helps me to work about 30% faster. The patients are kind of in an alpha state. It's a system where they use headphones with special binaural music, little electrodes that go behind the ears, dark glasses, and then they rub this special cream on their neck, and it helps them to relax.
Interesting. That sounds fascinating, and I would think that takes the fear out of going to the dentist, because now they're going to be calm in a new way.
That's right. This is a system that's been adapted by Olympians, commercial pilots. I believe the Chicago Blackhawks have used it. Every player on that team uses it. So it's been around, and it's been studied at MIT, so it does work. And it's a great adjunct to have in my office.
So, folks, if you're out there and you're thinking, I haven't been to the dentist in a long time, you need to go. You need to come to see Dr. Neil Novack, not only for any of the dental care that you provide, but for the mini dental implant that might be life-changing for you. And why are people still afraid to go to the dentist?
Well, they're afraid of the pain. They're afraid of how much it's, what it's going to cost them, and they're afraid of the unknown. What's going to happen to them in the chair.
But if they don't go, it could make a problem worse.
Absolutely.
And we should mention that when you go to see Dr. Neil Novack at Holden Dental Care, you offer a free consultation.
Yes, I do.
And what do you do in that consultation with the patient? What do you say? What do you talk about?
Well, I try to find out what's important to them, what their chief concern is, and we try to address that. And then we try to draw up a treatment plan for each patient. We have a special cone beam x-ray that we use in the office if they're interested in mini implants that enhances the procedure. So there's a lot of things that we can do for the patient, and we try to do that at a pace that's comfortable for them.
Yeah, and that cone beam gets a chance to really look at someone's dental issues in a three-dimensional way.
That's right. It's a very exciting technology, and it's very helpful.
So you have all the latest technology, and at some point people are going to say, okay, well, the mini dental implant, we hear that it's 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Less healing time, less visits to the dentist, but you should go every 6 months, and less expensive. It's less expensive than the older traditional implants.
Yes.
But at that point in the consultation, I'm sure cost comes up. How do you discuss pricing with the patient and how you can work that through?
Well, I try to not get involved personally with the pricing, and we direct the patient to the front desk, where our people up at the front will help them to work out a payment plan that's comfortable for them, a monthly payment plan that they can afford. And there are several companies that will offer low or no interest financing for them.
That's great. So with Dr. Neil Novack and his team at Holden Dental Care, they will work with you. We're all used to paying monthly payments for whatever it might be, even a car or something else. But this is an investment in yourself. And so that monthly plan that you work out makes it so much easier for somebody to get the dental work done.
Yes, it does.
So that shouldn't be an intimidating process, because if you have a new relationship, if you're getting married, you have a new job, you just want to change your life for the better, or you've been suffering for years with bad teeth or a problem with your teeth, don't put it off. Don't look at it as a negative. Look at it as a positive investment in yourself, because you're changing your life.
Yes.
And no matter what your age, we talked about dentures, and dentures we're used to seeing people who are a little older with dentures, but this doesn't have to be a procedure that's for older people.
No, it can be for any age.
Any age, yeah.
Yes.
But even if you are a senior and you have dentures, it could bring somebody a sense of confidence that they're not used to having. I'm sure seniors tell you about the teeth falling out at dinner or a mealtime, or the embarrassment of it.
Yes.
So how does this change for a senior?
Well, it gives them, a sense of being young again.
Yeah, that vitality.
In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. It allows them to enjoy their later years in a dignified manner, and in a more enjoyable way and a more comfortable way.
Yeah. And who doesn't want that? Talk to me about some of the patients that have experienced the mini dental implant, because it's changed their lives. I know we were talking before we recorded the show here that patients are coming up to you saying that their lives have been changed.
Yes, I had a patient, a gentleman who came in, had loose teeth on the bottom. We extracted those teeth, and we made him a new denture, and we fitted that denture to some mini implants on the lower front. and the denture snapped right in. And he told me before he couldn't eat; he was miserable eating, and now when he could eat anything he wants. And when I finished the procedure, just before he got out of the chair, he turned to me and said, "Doctor, this has really changed my life. I wish I had done this a long time ago."
Yeah. So there's no need to wait.
No, it was very gratifying to hear that.
And I understand there was another patient that got, we just saw an example of that full set of teeth. That patient, talk to us about that individual.
Yes, I had a gentleman who was a great patient, great personality.
You've gotten to know him, I think.
Oh, yes, I have. We've become friends, actually, with him and his wife, and just wonderful people. And he had a full set of dentures, and they were just flopping around in his mouth. And he has an important job, and he couldn't stand having loose dentures. And he looked into standard implants, and he said he just couldn't afford them at that time. And he came to me, and we showed him the options, and he decided to go with the cementable all ceramic bridge. And we did that for him, and he's been like a new man. He's smiling all the time now, and his wife is very happy, that he did it.
So this patient, I'm to understand, in addition to you changing his life with dental work, you got him to change some of his health habits as well.
That's correct. Yes, he was a smoker, and we told him this is not good for your health, obviously, and it's not good for the longevity of the implants. And so he took it upon himself to make a commitment to stop smoking, and he did that, and he's really glad that he did.
Wow, that's amazing. So his health overall has benefited as a result of the implant, mini dental implant.
Yes, yes.
When people talk about their health, sometimes people don't realize that the health of their body starts with their mouth because of the food that you eat and the ability to chew and get the nutrients out. It's sort of the gateway to your whole body.
That's right, because if you can't digest your food and chew your food properly, your body's not going to be able to get the nutrients that it needs to function properly.
And it's very important too that people realize that, as we talked about, it's an investment in yourself, but as you just identified with this patient, it's a life-changing procedure. I had some dental work done too, and I can't tell you how invigorating it really is. What do people say to you when they have that reveal moment and the teeth are shown to them in the mirror?
Well, for instance, I had a patient yesterday that I saw, and she said she loves to laugh, but she can't. She's embarrassed because her upper teeth look terrible, and they were discolored, and they were chipped and ill-shaped, and she wanted to do something. So I quickly prepped the front teeth for her. We're going to make her some individual crowns, and we made the temporary teeth for her. Crowns, we put them on for her, and she looked in the mirror and she started crying, and she went over and hugged my assistant. She hugged me, and she has missing teeth in her mouth, and she said to me, well, now I want to go ahead and replace those, and I'd like to do some mini implants to replace those missing teeth.
Wow.
So it was very gratifying to see that.
And what we should mention, folks, when we talk about less healing time, an over-the-counter medication will handle the pain that goes with the mini dental implant. It's not that much pain.
No, usually just some ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol, something like that will take care of it.
It was totally painless.
What pain? I had no pain.
I didn't have any pain.
It didn't hurt.
I never felt a thing.
There was no pain, no discomfort whatsoever.
I left again with a tooth that day. I took one Aleve that evening, and that was it. Yesterday, I had 4 implants put in here. I took 3 Aleve, and that was it.
One trip, it's great.
One visit, you're done.
Less trips, the better.
It's actually really painless, and I wish I would have got it done a long time ago.
So I did it, and I'm very happy with it.
It was good.
In the remaining minutes that we have left, I want to talk a little bit about care and treatment of the mini dental implant. How do you take care of it?
Well, it's very simple. We just encourage the patient to brush the way they normally would brush. If they have a water pick, to use that to release food particles.
Yeah, just irrigate the teeth.
Irrigate the teeth.
So you're taking care of your mini dental implant in a way that you would take care almost of your God-given teeth.
Right, and then we encourage them, obviously, to come in at least a couple times a year so that we can check them and make sure
Yeah.
everything looks okay.
And you do, you want to go in to see Dr. Neil Novack and his team at Holden Dental Care, 1092 Main Street in Holden, Massachusetts. The number is 508-388-3350, Holden Dental Care. And you know what, before we wrap up, I'm going to ask you to show us one more time, Dr. Novack, some of the models. Let's find the lower.
And again, that lower denture that will just never stay in the patient's mouth that they usually throw in the drawer. We put the mini implants in the front, and that just snaps right on. And they have a nice set of lower teeth that they can use.
And like we said, that goop is gone, everybody. The lower denture that floats all around, the titanium post holds it right in.
The upper denture, again, for aesthetics and for ability to chew your food and taste your food. No palate. We place several more mini implants on the top. Again, it snaps right in, and they're good to go.
This part's cut out. On a denture and an upper denture, usually that's in place, but now that's cut out so that you can now have your sense of taste back because that part is gone.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's very important
terrific.
for people.
So imagine biting into that ear of corn, that luscious steak. It's terrific. Let's talk about the fixed on 6.
Okay. So again, this is a full arch, all ceramic bridge. It stays on very snug. We place roughly 6 to 8 mini implants on the top. And this has housings on the inside.
O-rings, they call it.
Okay, O-rings. And then it just snaps right back on there.
Yeah.
And it's very snug up against the tissue, so it looks very natural, and it feels very natural, like their own teeth.
I'll take that because the last example, or next to the last example, God gave us our baby teeth, our adult teeth, but now you're, Dr. Novack, going to give us our third set.
And here we have an upper arch, and we can place 10 to 12 mini implants. Again, make a all ceramic bridge. We put the cement inside the bridge, and we just put the bridge right back on over the implants, and it's cemented securely on the implants.
So that's real permanent.
It's permanent.
Yeah.
It's cemented on there. Yes.
And we talked about the side teeth and the front teeth. Let's show that one more time.
This, again, if you're missing some back teeth, we can place several mini implants and create a bridge or a single tooth, and put the cement in there and cement it right on permanently.
And the front tooth option, just if you have a single tooth.
Single tooth, you're missing, you had an accident or whatever, decay, we can take a tooth out, put the implant in, and take an impression and make a permanent crown for them.
Well, you are helping so many people here in Holden and Paxton and Worcester, all over Massachusetts, and you're changing their lives, Dr. Novack.
Yes.
You really are. You're happy to have that, right?
Yes, I am.
You are. You are an innovator in health. The mini dental implant, 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, less expensive, and Dr. Neil Novack and his team will make it an affordable option. Holden Dental Care is at 1092 Main Street in Holden. The phone number 508-388-3350 and online at holdendentalcare.com. Dr. Novack, I've learned so much here. You are an innovator in health, and thank you again for your service to our community and our country, and God bless you with the work that you do.
God bless you. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure being here.
Thank you. Thanks for watching Innovations in Health.